am married to an army officer. His profession is such that he has to keep changing cities. Okay, I worked in several profiles, and the major impact I can say is that I worked in wellness sector. I worked in corporate. Also happened to gain a lot of diverse experiences. I started working on the idea.
Welcome back to another episode of Dil Se Duniya Tak Talk series by Baksa Tales, where we celebrate brands that are built from heart. And I'm Pujita, and I'm so excited to have you here today. Today's guest is someone whose work is nourishing us at the most fundamental level: our health, our habits, and yes, our plate. She believes that health isn't giving up on the things we love, it's about finding balance, joy, and intention in the way we eat. She's a dietitian, a President's Gold medalist, and above all, a fierce advocate for conscious living. Let's welcome the very inspiring Chhavi. Hi, Chhavi. How are you today?
Oh, very well, Pujita. Thank you. How are you doing?
Doing great.
And also looking so radiant and bright.
You look amazing, and I can't believe we are matching. And I'm so excited to talk to you today.
Thank you. Likewise, looking forward.
So let's just start at the beginning. Bite It is such a refreshing name and idea. Tell us, how did it all begin, and what moved you to start this journey? What were those early days for you?
Okay, so Pujita, as you are aware, I am married to an army officer. His profession is such that he has to keep changing cities. Okay, so wherever he went, I went along with him, and we kept moving to different places. Over a period of time, it so happened that every time he would move, I had to change the job. Again, he moved, I changed the job. So over a period of time, I worked in several profiles. I worked mostly as a school principal since I've got a BA degree also. I worked in wellness sector. I worked in corporate. Also happened to gain a lot of diverse experiences along the way. So in 2019, I thought, let me take control of things, and that is the time I decided that I need to, do something of my own. So alongside a corporate job, I started working on the idea, and I actually built it from the scratch. So much so that I even built my own website myself. So the Fauji environment, the health conscious people around, and the disciplined Fauji environment, I think it provided me a perfect space to start my consultation. And over a period of, in fact, in no time, we picked up by the grace of the God. And now we have evolved, from just giving diet plans to people to a full service consultancy service. So
It also, you're thinking that it's the grace of God, but I genuinely believe that it's because you have been into so many industries, you have dabbled every bit, right? And you worked hard to build on your skills, and it shows up. It's hoga God ka plan, maybe a 10%, but it's 90% absolutely your hard work and dedication is why you're here today.
Thank you so much. Yes, thanks a lot for saying all the kind words, Pujita.
It's the truth. It's not any kind of words. I genuinely believe that it's absolutely a dedication and hard work is why you're here today.
Thank you so much.
And that's such a powerful journey and deeply relatable to a lot of Fauji's, where you have to keep moving and you just have to make a living for yourself. And in what way do you think Bytrade is making an impact today, and who are you helping the most, and how has those transformations changed you on a personal level as well?
So at Bite Right, Pujita, we have one simple mission: to make people healthy, not through medicines, but by food. Okay.
Right.
So we believe in the power of everyday meals to heal, energize, and transform lives. And the major impact I can say is that people, the individuals who are enrolled with us are getting visible results. So we support individuals with weight management, okay, reversing and managing lifestyle disorders like diabetes, cholesterol, um, high BP. We also help army officers to clear their AMC and PMC. We have ND aspirants who are enrolled with us, and we help them meet the tough physical standards which are required to become an army or an air force officer. We've got Miss India contestants and Miss India contestants, sports persons, NRI. So they're all taking our services. And the best part, Pujita, being that we don't believe in any fat diets, we do not give them any packaged supplements. So whatever work is done is only by means of nutritious food. Okay, there is no dependency on anything else, and our focus is also to help them identify, the kind of foods that they need to eat, which help them maintain a good health and vitality throughout their lives. So we believe in sustainable nutrition. And right now, Pujita, luckily, I am in a space, where I'm getting a lot of opportunities to meet people, conduct lectures and workshop in schools, colleges, corporates. So that is the one area wherein you get to interact with masses, and I feel that can help spark a very meaningful change in the lives of people, and will guide them towards a healthier and a happier future.
That's true. And this is the kind of time where people want, as you said, you don't do fat diets, but people just want quick results. So how is the response when it comes to people actually following the diet and maintaining it? Because that must be a struggle for people who want quick results. So how do you encourage or motivate people to follow the certain diet to make a conscious change in their lifestyle?
Yes, yes. See, firstly, we identify if the client coming to us is somebody who needs a good result or who can do it slow. So, for students who have given class 12th examination and they need to clear their NDA medical and all, we have to put them on a slightly stricter diet, but again, no supplements. And at the same time, because they have about 40-45 days to reduce, maybe, at times 10 to 15 kgs also, but we try and do it in the most healthy way possible. And at the same time, we explain them that this is a diet which is not to be followed in the long term. It is now that you have cleared your written exam. Okay, so you can follow it for some time. Similarly, for those who are enrolling for beauty pageants, they've got a very short time. And secondly, Pujita, this these children are younger. Okay, they are in their late teens or early 20. Apart from that, we just say no, that it's not healthy, and we try and guide and counsel them that the best way to lose weight is not something that will give you immediate result, but something that works in the long term, in the sense that will make you healthy throughout your life. That will it has to be a balanced diet, Pujita. All food groups, one has to consume all the food groups. So omitting a particular food group or limiting oneself to a few hours a day is not a healthy way, and it's not sustainable. It's going to have long term side effects for sure.
Right.
We always motivate and encourage a healthy diet and a healthy lifestyle.
Right. That's what now people just want very quick results, and they are starving themselves or doing it all the wrong way by depriving their body of nutrients, right? And it, as you said, it does have a lifelong impact. Right now, you just don't feel the effects. You're happy with the way you look by whatever you're doing, but there is a long term impact, and not a good one at that, because people are having.
You won't believe, Pujita, so many of us are enrolled because of the crash diets that we've done in the past, and the body has really, gone out of sync, because they, so many patients were looking for quick results, and they consumed meal replacers and some teas, and followed some fad diets from the internet, not even verifying whether the person suggesting them was a qualified professional or not. So many a times, the people who are recommending diets on internet have done a short-term diploma or a course of 1 month and 3 months, and they label themselves as health coaches, and they are dhada promoting it all.
That's what internet also does, right? It's just access nahi hai, so it's an issue, and if you have a lot of access, because there's a lot of scope for misinformation,
Yes.
and that is the problem with misinformation. You just don't know what to follow. And there was a time where I used to do intermittent fasting, and I did lose weight, but it was like I lost all muscle in my body, and it made me very weak and very prone to diseases very fast. So then I realized, okay, no, this is not right. and I did changes in my diet. I started eating properly and portioning, right? So that really does help a lot.
I'm glad, Pujita, you know maybe by going wrong you understood what is right. In fact, through your platform, I would like to inform people that if you're going, to somebody to get a diet plan, or if you want to follow somebody, at least check whether the person you want to follow has got some experience, or whether they are even qualified enough to recommend you something. And it's not just hearsay. And one should not go by trends. That is the last thing to do.
Ma'am, these days people are using ChatGPT for diet plans and all of that. So it is the truth, and obviously it's the whole thing is that it's just very basic and very how do I say, not personalized. That is why there are people like you who are very specific to everybody. You give a very personalized chart for their requirements and stuff, but people do what they want to do.
Absolutely, Pujita. We are able to customize it very well. So we understand, the person's height, weight, health conditions, the kind of background that they are coming from, what is the kind of food that is eaten in the home. And we also try and customize in a way which can be followed in the long term. So for anybody, we first understand what they're eating. We cannot put them on a diet which is totally off track and, which is not aligning with the other family members. So if
Right.
I'm not a housewife, I need to see what is the choice of children, how does husband eat, and she will definitely not be cooking separately for herself. तो रोज के मील में से ही हम उनका diet plan बना लेते हैं. We make modification. In fact, those who are taking diet from us, so many times women tell कि my husband is also feeling more energetic now, or the children are suddenly growing tall. So these are all very very positive indications.
That's very few people who actually notice that these things actually matter, because as you said, you have to look into the background. Will they be able to cater the time to create or make themselves the food after doing everything all day, right? And I think that is why a lot of people don't go with dietitians also, because they feel like they're going to give us a very exorbitant or a very different plan which will not align with my family, so they're very scared. So when we tell people, no, it's not like that. We will align it to your lifestyle. I think a lot of people will want to do it.
This is absolutely, that's very much possible, and not everything, cooking everything doesn't require that much of time. Simple dal chawal is something easy to make. So I've got children abroad also who are studying and enrolled with us, and they have this. What is the name of this pot? I'm forgetting. तो उसमें फटाफट बन जाता है.
Yeah, instant cook pot.
Instant pot is, yeah, absolutely. So they just put everything there and go, and by the time they come back, the meal is ready and healthy. They just have to do the salad. So that's what.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, yes, yes. So while technology is advancing, I think we need to change ourselves also. And many a times, we also come and we suggest them options which are easy to make, quick to make, or some preparations which can be done in advance, because at times working couples are enrolled with us, so they don't have the kind of time. So I tell them कि palak वगैरह puree करके रख लो आप already, or chop vegetables a day in advance, or I'll give them a set of vegetables which can be used in प्लान इन अ वे दैट वो सुबह उससे पुलाव बना लिया, रात में सब्जी बना ली. So one has to be practical also.
That's true. That's what meal prepping these days is getting very popular also. People usually meal prep for a week, which absolutely doesn't rot and all of that. So meal prepping is really important because it saves a lot of time, because everybody is working these days, and it also, following diets also needs time and patience to do so. So when you make it easier for them and make it fun, make it interesting, make it tasty, people will definitely want to follow that. Absolutely.
Yes, yes. We've got provisions for regular feedback. We check on them. They ask us questions, and that's how we are able to arrive at something which can be followed in the long term. So it is, diet is not, one time एक महीने का plan कर लिया or 3 months plan कर दिया, it's done. It is something that you have to be mindful about throughout your life.
That's true.
So it is not that abhi मैं diet पे हूँ, this and that. You have to know how much if you have to drink 12 13 glasses of water in a day, you have to drink it no matter what, no matter कितने ही आप occupied हो, कितना ही आपका काम हो, keep a bottle by your side and drink. And these are small basic things, we have to keep reminding people now the time does that. But yes, It helps them to get on track. It helps them to get healthy. And the best part being, it keeps them away from ailments. It keeps them away from medicines. It gives them good immunity, good skin, good hair, which no product can give you, the way diet can.
Completely agree. People spend so much on dermats also. Just because they're not eating the right food, also, it really does mess up your face, messes up your body. So it's just outside you're trying to heal it. We need to heal it from within. So that is very important.
यस यस सो इम्पोर्टेंट और कहते हैं जैसा अन्न वैसा मन. तो आप अगर खाना अच्छा खाएंगे, इफ यू ईट हेल्दी फूड, यू विल ऑल्सो फील हेल्दी.
Yeah, feeling healthy, right? You're not being healthy. Oh, lagta hai, I am feeling fit. Feeling is so important that okay, I am actually doing something to better myself, to get to a better version of me, and that's it's very important to people these days to feel really good about themselves because it completely transforms their self identity.
So the target of, even if somebody is doing weight management, which is I am giving example, is because it's the most popular thing which is subscribed is, they want जल्दी पतला कर दो. पर हम कहते हैं कि आप सेहतमंद खाना खाओ तो आप पतले तो अपने आप ही हो जाओगे. If you are physically active, if you're eating healthy, and it's not about fitting into a certain size of a dress.
Yes.
Not at all. It's about feeling good about yourself and and be in the best way. The what genes that you have genetically, आपका जो भी composition है, and you should feel comfortable in your body. In fact, I'll go a step ahead and say, the biggest fashion statement which one can make is to feel fit. And once a person who's feeling fit will automatically look good.
It just वो confidence दिख जाता है on their faces कि oh okay, I mean this person, and you feel like being them. You want to embody that kind of confidence, and that comes only when you're eating right, doing whatever to feel really good about yourself. I think every time eating really good makes me feel happy from within. Usually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Very right. Very right. And then again, we are not very strict. We allow them to have a cheat meal once in a while. Why not? If you're going out or if they're going out to watch a movie, one odd time is okay. But mindfulness is important. One should know how much to eat. Anybody who is ordering food every day is not okay, but if you order once in a while, we also understand, we allow, and we say कि तो आप enjoy करो जो आपको अच्छा लगता है, घर में बनाओ, नहीं तो कभी बाहर जा रहे हो वहां भी खा लो. So it is not a hard and fast इतना के बस डाइट प्लान कर लिया तो अब मैं कुछ नहीं खा सकता या खा सकती. That is not the case.
It should not be a punishment. That's all. As long as it doesn't feel like a punishment, people will want to voluntarily do something better. If you want to get better is when you'll put in all your effort. You cannot force wellness for anybody.
Yes, it has to come from within. And I'm glad now things are changing. People are more conscious, they are more aware, and they want to feel fit. Then that's a good change that is coming in.
That's very true. Now it's time for a fun round. Say the first thing that pops into your head. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
I am a night bird. I will feel very happy and alive at night.
Same. What is one food you can't resist?
So if it is one food, it has to be golgappas. I just totally love golgappas. And being a dietitian, I make water at home. But I also love the ones, which they are selling in Bengali market. They are just amazing.
Now I'm craving it so badly. I'm gonna go and have some myself. What is your comfort dish after a long day?
So I won't say, Pujita, it's a comfort dish, but I can say comfort food. I just love fruits, and these days, because it's mango season, I'm enjoying the mangoes.
Yeah. Now, there is this thing in my house where we have curd rice with mangoes. It's very different. Some people are like, what is this girl even eating? But it's literally one of my favorite things in the summer. I love curd rice and mango.
Wow.
That's a must try. Okay, you have to try it once just for me.
Okay, I will.
What is your go-to power snack?
So my power snack is something that I make at home, and I have a daughter. She also loves it very much. So it's a mix of seeds and dry fruits, and when we have to go out or we are in a rush, we just grab a handful and it gives us good energy and good enthusiasm also.
I'm gonna incorporate that as well. I'm stealing so many ideas from you. What is the biggest diet myth according to you?
Biggest myth, and I'm glad that you have given me the platform to speak about it. It is that people have, so many times people omit carbohydrates from their diet. So this is just not a healthy practice. All our energy that we need for working is coming from carbohydrates. So totally eliminating it is a bad idea. Never do that.
Yeah, because people are always like, carbs are bad for you. Carbs are bad for you. That's the narrative which is going on with everybody these days. So yeah, that's
It's only a myth. It's only a myth.
what is something which is always in your shopping cart, no matter what.
So yes, I am a dietitian and I also love greens. So greens are always there. And if at all, कार्ट में नहीं होते तो इसलिए नहीं होते क्योंकि मेरे घर में भी बहुत लगे हैं. So my kitchen garden is full of greens. So
That's
most of the
not
times they are sourced from kitchen garden as well.
crazy. What are you obsessed with? Instagram or YouTube?
Instagram.
Ah, what's
So I have a downtime set there. Uh, that's an app time or something of that sort. So I that helps me to limit the usage, and this is one recommendation I've got to the younger generation also.
that's very true. It's very addictive. Social media is very addictive
Yes.
for all kinds of reasons, good and bad for me. Who is one celeb you'd meal prep for?
Okay, so if given a chance, I think I would like to, give a diet plan to Trump, or at least I want to know and see what is it that he eats.
Okay, what is your guilty pleasure?
Uh, my guilty pleasure is tiramisu. I like it a lot.
Yum. What is your favorite place to get tiramisu from?
So any good bakery, and I have a friend Rupali. She makes amazing tiramisu. I think I don't like any tiramisu better than what she makes.
Lovely. What would your health tip be in 3 words?
Balanced and healthy, and that is the key to good diet.
That's lovely. That was such a fun ride, and full of wisdom with bite-sized portions. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your journey. Where can people find you and Bite Right?
Thank you so much, Pujita. It was amazing interacting with you, and it never felt like an interview. I think we just were enjoying ourselves by sharing information. So I am. My website is www.bitetright.co.in.
Okay.
Insta and Facebook.
We will link everything in the description box below. And to everyone watching, if you're ready to bite right and live well, go follow her work.